The following episode will contain some mature subject matter, as well as the usual immature things, because this is Random Bits of Geek. Parents are advised to watch the episode before their children, but then, afterwards, since your children are going to see most of this shit anyway, we absolutely recommend that you have your children watch this episode.
Hi!
Because they're cute. Ah! I've talked to a whole lot of people in all my years of doing internet tech support. And it's occurred to me that the reason that scammers and spammers are successful is because stupid people are stupid fuckers. Well, besides that, the big reason that they stay in business is that they're always evolving, they're always looking for an angle, and they're preying on people's lack of knowledge, their fear, their ignorance, and all the things that make us human. Did you forget about the part that people are stupid? $300 and it fixes everything? Yeah. So today, I'm going to get out from behind the green screen. I'm going to get my tech support hat on. And step back in front of the green screen. After the titles, that is. And discuss ways that you can be safe while you're having the way with them interwebs, rather than the interwebs having their way with you. Here on Random Bits of Geek! There were two main reasons that I wanted to do this episode. First of all, the concern of kids on the internet. Now, I've seen a lot of terrible things in the media, and I've heard a lot of terrible stories, and most of it's complete crap. I want to say that because while the internet is a cesspool of porn and violence and hate and awesomely terrible things, most of those things you have to go really searching for. So your 9-year-old jumping in front of the screen for the first time and pulling up XXX donkey porn, not likely. Come to think of it, it's actually pretty hard to find donkey porn online. Trust me, I know, I've looked at everything online. Everything. The second thing are the spammers and scammers. The shady scumbags that download junk on your computer, get your information, hack your computer, and then call you and try to get money out of you to fix your computer because it's messed up.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com.
So with kids getting on there and having to basically lie because of government bullshit that says they can't have this and this and this and this until they're age 13, and the fact that we're constantly trying to avoid laws and things like that to be able to do what we want to do online, and most importantly, because so many people get on the internet and don't know what the hell they're doing, we have a lot of problems with junk getting in and taking control. So I'm going to talk about a few important things that you need to do to keep your ass safe. And your kids' asses safe. Sometimes literally, because naked selfies are a problem.
Oh, crap.
The first thing I really need to cover is social media. Whether it be Twitter, or Reddit, or Facebook, or any of the myriad sites, you can go and slather your personality all over the place. A simple thing that everyone needs to remember is when you put it online, it's online forever. Forever! Forever, you son of a... That is, even if you clean it off, because that's the way the internet works. So, if you don't want something out there, don't ever put it out there. Things like your phone number, your address, sensitive information that not everybody in the universe should know, credit card numbers, and your passwords. These should never be put anywhere that they don't need to go. Obviously, if you're putting your credit card into a site to buy something, it should be a reputable site. If you're putting your personal information, like your name and address, it should be going to people that you know in the real world, or reputable companies. Because the more information you give, the easier it is for them to mess with you. Furthermore, when you're clicking all those nice apps where you get to share stuff on sites like Facebook, this means the company has information on you. There are lots of ways you can take this stuff and wipe it out of existence and protect yourself. But it takes work and it takes research. Most of you don't do that. Even I don't do that too much. Now, there's one thing I want to be very clear on, and that's passwords. Passwords are probably the most important thing. If it's an account, it has a password associated with it. I talk to people that when I ask them their email password says, well, I don't have one, because I don't need one, do I? Are you kidding me, you stupid son of a bitch? Happy place, happy place, happy place, happy place, happy place. Passwords are important because this is how you protect yourself. Whether it be something simple, like you have an account on a music site where you just click in, it saves your preferences, and you can pull it up anywhere. Those could be simple passwords. I know I have a simple numeric password for some of those sites. When you get into your email accounts and the accounts that everything's linked to, like Google accounts or your Microsoft account, if you have Windows 8 and up, you probably have a Microsoft account. Those need to be good passwords. Big letters, little letters, numbers, nonsensical things. If it is password or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or any combination of digits, you are an idiot. If you're putting easily guessed personal information, you are a moron. Because you're asking for someone to guess your password easily. My children have logged on to other people's routers because they set their password as password. How stupid can you be? How brainless can you be? And you're wondering why your computer doesn't work. In fact, I've got a personal story of someone who gave out her email password to someone. That person was pissed off at her. Every email in her email address got shared with everybody in her address book, including her mother, plenty of her family and friends and all that. And there weren't any good pictures that were sent out. Trust me. Ugh. I'd show you the pics, but YouTube would pull this video. The most important thing I can tell you, barring contacting the company who you have the password with to change or alter your password, or working with somebody you know and trust in the real world that you can beat to death with a sledgehammer, never share your password with anyone. Never. 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 The second thing I want to talk about today is the bane of my existence, and that's the scammers, the clickbait artists, and all the other things that cause people to be sucked into computer hell. First and foremost thing that you need to remember is don't be an idiot. Let me click on everything, cause it makes my wiener sing, cause I'm drunk, Oh, here we go. Next we're gonna get into the damn smileys. Yeah! The fact is, barring programs that you know that you've dealt with, simple things like Java and Flash and Windows updates, if things that you don't know are popping up and asking you to update, install, fix, or do anything, assume it's a scam, assume it's bullshit, and call someone. Most internet service providers will quickly tell you most things are scams. If it pops up and says your computer's infected and call this number, it's a scam.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com. DoubleMyScam.com.
Is your computer bogged down with spyware? Does it freeze, crash, and take forever to start up? Are you too lazy to do some research and fix the problem yourself?
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com. DoubleMyScam.com.
Then try DoubleMyScam.com, the best looking antivirus, anti-spyware, and registry cleaner ever advertised. Constantly.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com. DoubleMyScam.com.
Just log on to our website. Accurate spelling not required, since the worst that could happen is some really bad spyware, which we'll find when you download our software.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com. DoubleMyScam.com.
Finds registry errors, viruses, spyware, bugs, glitches, titty pics, corruption, old data, new data, commander data, and your donkey show videos.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com. DoubleMyScam.com.
And once you install it, it only costs $29.95 for the program to do anything.
And $2.99 a minute when you need our help.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com. DoubleMyScam.com.
And if you ever need to remove our software, we'll do our best to keep you from making that mistake. By not letting you uninstall it, we'll keep you safe, as long as you pay us.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com. DoubleMyScam.com.
Remember, you heard us on the radio and saw us on TV. We must be good.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com. DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com. DoubleMyScam.com. Guaranteed not to work, as it's mostly come on with marginal software that's designed to find a lot of shit whether it's there or not, and convince you to download more shit and pay us lots of money so we can fix your computer. When in reality, it's a fucking marginal product that suckers stupid people in because they don't listen to people in the know. From Salami Defiler, your computer is fucked.
DoubleMyScam.com.
DoubleMyScam.com. DoubleMyScam.com.
Yeah, there's plenty of them. And that promo that just played is a perfect example of what we're talking about. Every scammer and fake program tries to look and sound as legit as possible. Hell, people from Microsoft call a lot, and Microsoft is trying to fix your computer because they've detected a problem because Microsoft does such a thing. No, they don't! Are you kidding me? Quadruply so. Anytime anyone ever asks for money and it's not hardware or a program that you personally decided, I'm going to install this, don't give them money. You're feeding the evil. The evil! 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 You get it, right? Bad people. Bad, 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 bad. Remember earlier when I said something about adult content? Get ready, here comes porn! No, not really. One of the most prominent things on the internet that most people don't want to see, although a few of us do, is porn. The stuff that's out there, and there's a lot of it. There's free sites, paid sites, all that stuff. However, there are a few common sense rules. Number one, credit cards. Almost always bad. If you are going to do something like that, make sure you separate it from all your other stuff. Because other than maybe a few well-known sites, most of it's going to be shady. Most of it's operating on the edge because you have to operate on the edge when the government is trying to make a lot of your stuff illegal. Second thing, whether it's in private browsing, private mode, or incognito, or whatever it's called in your browser, we call it porn mode. Basically, a way to use your browser where it doesn't leave traces to protect yourself from bad things getting out there. Use things like that. Even if you regularly visit porn sites on an hourly basis or every 5 minutes because you're desperate for something. You want me to spill the beans on your dumbass? No. Well, good, because there's no beans to spill, I don't think. Ah! The point is, this stuff is out there, it's fairly prevalent, but you kind of have to go looking for it. Most major search providers, on the other hand, do offer some degree of safe search, unless you're searching specifically for XXX donkey porn. Then if you type that in, you're probably going to get results for XXX donkey porn. But if you type in breasts, you might get some naked pics, but nothing bad. Trust me, I've seen bad. I've seen things that make 2 girls 1 cup look happy and not disgusting. Really, I have. And I'm scarred for life. They don't make enough mental bleach to stop it. Which brings me to the other half of this. Even if you're not going to porn sites, there's this little thing called the internet that's connected to our phones, tablets, and every other device. This was something I was explaining to someone. That when you take a picture, if you have it set up on your phone, and most people do at some point, it will upload to somewhere. You could accidentally share it with everybody in your network and text it out. And then guess what? You don't have control of the picture. Plus there's the whole thing about people hacking phones, which makes me wonder why celebrities take naked pictures of themselves. Mind you, I enjoy them, but if you take a picture with anything that's already connected to the internet, or you put it on anything that stays connected to the internet constantly, don't be surprised if your is on a screen somewhere. So this is the most important thing. If you are going to take naked pictures of yourself, if you're going to do any of your own personal porn, make sure you lock it up and keep it safe. Anything you put on the internet is there, and it will stay there effectively forever. So we've talked about social media, we've talked about scammers, we've talked about passwords, we've talked about porn, we've talked about pretty much everything. This is the last and most important thing, because these cute little ones are going to be on the internet, and they're probably going to know more than you. Not me, because I know everything. Okay, not everything, but oh well. Look at the hair, it's cute! One thing I've run into with children growing up is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. This is the bullshit law that says anybody under 13 can't get an email account or be on most social media because most social media won't go to the levels that are forced upon them by law to secure themselves so that they can have kids on their platform. The problem with this is that most kids that are on those social media now have to do so by lying through their teeth. So of course this creates more problems. This is kind of how we have to do things on the internet. Even for Facebook. But again, this is where having conversations with these little shavers is important. Because if you talk with them, if you discuss what's good and what's bad on the internet, and you make it clear that there is bad stuff on the internet by the gallon, then you're arming them for dealing with this crap. Filtering software and things like that only go so far until they figure out how to disable it. And they'll probably cripple your computer the first time they try, but after that, bibs! Or in her case, wiener! Education and openness about the internet is the key to protecting them and making sure they protect themselves. For example, talking to them about the dangers of putting your online is important. Talking to them about what sites are good, what sites are bad, and what can happen when you start putting stuff out there is important. Blocking them out or trying to limit them from seeing it in the first place by cutting them off completely is only going to do what it always worked for me back when I was in Catholic school. It's going to make me want to find it more. So be open, be honest, and explain to them the worst things that can happen. Learn the stuff yourself, so when you talk to them, you don't sound like you're reading from some 80s manual on how to deal with computers for your children. Thanks. I kind of got in a freeze frame. So I'm not sure what else I could tell you that will keep you safe online other than to use common damned sense. I know that's a lot to ask from people. Really, it is. Let's click on everything that's awesome and spam. Shut up! So hopefully with these tips and these tricks and using your damned head, you too can go on to own the internet and enjoy hours and hours of this. Technically, this is still take one of Random Bits of Geek, the pre-roll disclaimer. And on Lars' birthday, yay! Da da da! You realize that's going to go in the outtakes. This is the intro cut to the green screen on Lars' birthday. Spammer segment. And one take on Lars' birthday. Yay! See, it says Lars' B-Day. Just because I'm a dick.
You're an asshole.
At least I'm not a pussy. There's 3 kinds of people in this world. Dicks, pussies, and assholes. 1520, the social media section of the episode. On Lars' birthday! 1520, the kids segment. You fidgety birthday boy. Fidgety birthday boy, fidgety birthday boy. Going to have to use a toy to get off that fidgety birthday boy. Wait, that sounded terrible. Shit! Yeah, your finger's out of focus and you know it. So here, flip him off.
I can't.
I'm not looking. Geek, the outro. The last thing Lars has to shoot on his birthday. Cause it's Lars's birthday. It's Lars's birthday. It's Lars's birthday. I'm going to be punched in the dick. I'm going to be set on fire and maybe disemboweled in my sleep. Or at least bathed in coal oil and lit a fire. I wonder how much of this is going to make in the outtakes. You know, at least one of these segments is. Okay. Oh, there. I'm having too much fun with this.